Espera un segundo. Voy a poner el chat. Ok. Todos. Si el juego no detecta los parpadeos correctamente, pulsa la barra espaciadora para volver a calibrar. Ok. ¿Estamos listos? Tengo miedo. En este viaje tendrás que parpadear. El juego es capaz de detectar las veces que parpadeas. ¿Ves cómo funciona? Prueba a parpadear mirando el símbolo blanco. Ahí. Cuando aparezca un metrónomo y parpadees, darás un salto hacia adelante. Sigue parpadeando.
That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
Está bien el volumen,
So,
dígame.
if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Okay.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one?
Ah, no.
That's where I'm taking you.
Okay.
To the gatekeeper. To be judged.
¿Por qué me van a
I'm gonna
juzgar?
present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well...
¿Muero?
We don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
¿Vamos a hacer una gaviota?
Unsatisfactory.
No, no sé código Morse. No entiendo nada. Recién empieza el juego. ¿Qué le pasó en la oreja? Guau, 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 guau. Ok, ¿estás bien? Soy como mamá, Ujin.
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great.
Porque soy una capa de la vida.
So, just think back.
Okay.
To the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember.
¡Ay! No, crashó el juego. No, ¿por qué? Juego, no crashes. ¿Qué eres? No sé, boludo, no sé qué soy, un alma. No, juego, no crashes. Pórtate bien. No te portes mal. Hay que portarse bien. No portarse mal. Se porta mal, vamos a tener problemas. No hay que crashear. Voy a tener que recalibrar todo otra vez, no creo. Pestañeé mucho, sí, el juego dijo. Pestañeas mucho, anda al médico, continuar. No sé, dijo que éramos como una cosa, que no teníamos cuerpo. Debemos ser como un alma o algo así. Calculo yo.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Ok.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
¿Nuestra mami? ¿Mami? ¡Mami!
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Sí, caracoles. Me copo, me copo, me copo.
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every
Benny
birthday.
nos llamamos.
That's a great idea.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Mami es pianista.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you
Wee.
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific. Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know.
En mi juguete de la bañadera estoy pensando. Wee.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just
El
told you?
juguete.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call.
Oh,
Okay, I understand.
no le fue bien.
Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Pero es un poco complicado leer el chat cuando el juego es sobre pestañear.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
¿Tirar? No, no quiero tirar.
You know,
¡Ah!
if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly.
¡Ah! Voy a tener que aguantar para tomar decisiones no pestañeando. No aguanto mucho sin pestañear.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further.
Ay. No, no quería.
Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him. Can we? I mean,
No. Ay, no, no quería pasar de escena. Oh, un gatito le abandonado.
now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
La verdad que no.
Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
No, tiene alergia por el
Sort of
gatito.
like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places.
Re cool.
Wonderful.
Ay. El piano grande.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Porque soy un capo de la vida. ¿No me escuchaste? No me acuerdo cómo se llama el personaje.
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need...
No puedo aguantar más, perdón. ¡Gatito!
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
No, es hacer trampa eso.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow?
Güey, es recapo el nene. Sabe tocar el piano, sabe dibujar.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not?
¡Toma!
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius. Which might
Ah, el papá también toca el piano, ¿no?
So I asked him, what about your children?
Tiene una carita.
You know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
10 años. Es un montón.
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
No aguanto más, perdón. ¡Es difícil!
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2.
Bueno, boludo.
There you go, buddy.
¡Juegos!
Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal.
No, pobrecito.
Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why
La
don't you
mamá
take
no
photos
se
in
ve
the
muy
backyard?
contenta.
Ernie! Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
¡No! ¡Está embarazada!
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
You know those things?
Say that one more time. I'm still not understanding how you let this happen. He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green. Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. And the regalians of particular interest.
I meant any...
¿Qué onda, baby? ¡Uy! ¡La madre! Tengo que prestar atención. ¿Qué está pasando? Es como mal flashero esto.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
¡Halloween!
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Era re crack el nene.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Mira qué linda que está quedando la cocina. Están renovando.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
¡Bravo! Ya somos grandes. ¿Soy tu baby? No.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Nuestro amor de la infancia.
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Un poco creepy sacándole fotos a la nena. Opa.
Why are you always out here taking photos?
Porque me gusta sacar
You know, if
fotos.
you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Pensé que se iba a bajar los pantalones, boludo.
Chloe!
Oh, shoot.
Pensé que iba a ser de esto y se iba a botar el culo, no sé por qué. ¡A la mierda!
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
No aguanto más, perdón.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in...
Hey, you. Look on your desk.
Oh.
I wrote you something.
Querido vecino rarito, vamos a la misma clase, qué casualidad. Hazme un favor, cuando estemos en el colegio, haz como si no nos conociéramos y no me hables nunca.
Each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay. Now I will go on to the next slide.
Tú sabes.
Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yeah. So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer with
Perdón, no aguanto
I
más.
tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. Little
Ooh.
guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Molusconstruos. Ay.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
¡Somos amigos!
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life
Vamos a
can
cambiar
take
de
you to some
colegio.
incredible places if you're really.
Me parece
So
que
what do
estás
you
viviendo
think,
otra vez tus sueños a través de
Think
nosotras,
you could
mamá.
excel in that sort of an environment?
No
Sorry,
sé,
very shy.
señor.
Oh,
Eres un señor
Not to worry.
raro.
If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an odd...
Qué paja cambiarte de colegio, sí.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Mamá, no quiero ser pianista. Quiero ser fotógrafo.
Just this once. I wish I
Yo
had
sé-
the option of going to a
Yo
school
sé
like
que
that
vos
when
no
I was
pudiste
your age.
triunfar en tu
I
sueño de
wouldn't be
ser
working this
pianista,
boring job
pero...
living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
¿Arrugar? No. No vamos a arrugar.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
¡No! Quiero atender. Quiero hablar con mi amiga. No quiero practicar más piano, mamá.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you...
Uy. ¡Ah!
Anubis in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice.
Ay, mira, si mantengo
would
apretado
weigh
cambio de
the
dibujo.
deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale. That
Hey,
is Amamet.
Mr. Kid.
And yes, that's a she. The head of
Querido
a
vecino
crocodile,
rarito.
fur of a lion. See,
Esta noche cuando mi padre esté roncando voy a escaparme para pasar la noche en la playa. Si quieres sumarte, haz un dibujo del señor Isaac entreñido.
as you can see,
Con tu
she
cariño,
is
tu
ready
vecina
to
rarita.
devour any of the deceased who do not pass with
I seem so scared looking. Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house.
Slightly worried about having you change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children. but I-
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
¡Arre! Le decía eso. ¿Qué le pasaba?
Lights out. You need to be rested for
No
tomorrow.
me rompa las
Memory
pelotas, mamá.
consolidates when you're asleep.
Me voy a hacer un
So if
tatuaje,
you
me voy a
go to
rapar la
sleep
cabeza y voy a
now,
empezar a
you'll
fumar
awaken a
marihuana.
master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights.
Caballirse.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize.
Vamos a comprar alcohol.
Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay?
I'm really glad you're here.
Yo también.
There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Ok.
Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab.
Pokémon.
So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is...
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Bueno, es difícil porque tengo que pestañear, tengo ojos. Go, 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 go. Ay, estoy haciendo, de verdad que lo estoy intentando. Ok, tranca, tranca, respira, 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 respira.
Oh, okay, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin.
Uy, fracasamos,
Why
chicos.
don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
F.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father.
Sí,
I don't know.
tendrías que ir al psicólogo, me parece.
You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Ay, mamá, sos un poco rara.
We want him home from school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes.
¿Estamos enfermos?
It's a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room. This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
¡Woohoo!
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B! You hear me?
Vamos a pintar. ¿Qué onda, Shadow?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why
isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Gracias. Solicitud Facultad de Bellas Artes. Pregunta número 3. Describa brevemente por qué desea comenzar una carrera en el mundo del arte.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting cards. There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within
¡Bravo!
and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
¿Estamos en un museo? ¡Wow!
The ironic sincerity of...
¡Ay!
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
¿No nos está yendo bien?
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little...
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Arrugar contrato, firmar contrato. No sé. No sé. Ya fue.
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
Chin chin.
Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you...
No sé qué voy a hacer ahora.
Honey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling
Ah,
to
bueno.
inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
¿Cómo?
But really, I don't want you worrying about told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum. Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who...
Murió la mamá.
Hey, Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did.
Gatita. Aww. Y bueno, la vida a veces es difícil. Hay momentos complicados.
It's unbelievable, Benny.
Sí, vos decís. Aww. Transcurso de un día inspirada en la obra de su difunta madre, la compositora Elle Fishman. Pese a no haber sido... ¡Ay, me dan ganas de llorar! No puedo leer.
Your neighbor.
¡Ah!
Oh my God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Obvio.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those... And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She would... Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Sí, obvio.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
Nos sacó del viaje, boludo.
Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well...
¡Estaba viviendo mi vida!
If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but... Whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as
Sí,
a happy
algo así
kid
creo.
or a lonely one?
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your...
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
La queremos a mamá, pero es verdad.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
Mi amorcito.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing
Gaviotas son no palomas.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who
Eso no suena como palomas.
Spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
¿Qué está pasando? Tengo miedo. Me estás engañando, ¿no? Todo es una trampa.
I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that,
Ahora estamos jugando este juego. Cuando terminemos vemos.
near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Okay, tengo miedo.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Bueno, pero no sé qué está pasando, no entiendo. pasando? No me gusta esto.
Now, don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that.
No sé qué hice.
We're in this together.
¿Maté a alguien?
And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Ok. Bueno.
This ain't a school. Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make...
You know, my father once told me when I was about your age.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open.
Perdón.
I need to see.
Ok. ¡Ah! ¡Ah!
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
¿Qué pasó?
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to... Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Ay, perdón.
Let's try this again.
¡Juego rápido!
Keep your eyes open. And one more time.
Perdón.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom,
I'm not worried.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
We can focus in.
Okay.
Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want to hear us talking about this.
Pestañeé, pero el juego no me lo tomó. Que no me está tomando los petaneos, menos mal. Me petaneé como 4 veces.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay.
What?
Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
Okay.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Hola,
Well,
mamá.
hello, Benny.
Sweet.
It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
Qué artista.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Dale, mano, subí.
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
La maravillosa vida de Benjamin Brin. Tuvo una infancia solitaria. Fue un niño peculiar y callado que creció en un pueblo recóndito en la costa. Es lo que estaba contando el lobo.
Man.
Uy.
This-
Está muriendo el stream. Está muriendo mi net. Ok, ahí debería volver. Ok, ahí estoy de nuevo. Estamos.
This is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny.
No sabía que lo iba a leer ella.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer.
Knock, knock. You're going to be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but
Manu.
I'd really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry.
Uy, porque escribí cosas feas de ella. Bueno, no escribí cosas feas, fui sincera.
Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read.
Perdón.
I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated
Perdón, no
seaside
sabía.
certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words.
Un perdedor más que pringado. Fue el peor brin que ha pisado la tierra. Ni siquiera intentó de luchar la enfermedad que tenía adentro. Se quedó tumbado esperando la muerte. ¡Ah! ¡La muerte no!
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard!
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking, just so you don't have to go to...
Ay, mierda.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Estoy enfermo, señor.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
¿Vamos a morir? ¡Ah! ¡Gatito! Pero no está muerto, gatito. No estaba muerto el gatito.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Ah, los
Oh, it's
gatitos
okay.
chiquitos se
I'm just so
murieron.
happy she's here.
Vino porque estábamos enfermos.
She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh.
¡Ah!
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So
Un beso.
maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Ok. Querido vecino rarito. ¿Eres mi primer amor de verdad? Oh. Ay, shit. Oh, estamos enfermos, boludo.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
la muerte.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
Que no van a dejar pasar al pobre nene que se murió de chiquito.
I know just what to tell her.
No va a llegar al cielo, el nene.
Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Okay. Entonces, señor Furro, ¿voy a ir al cielo o no? Me voy a convertir en una gaviota.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Okay.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known
Momento de
for
llorar.
11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home.
No!
Ordinary mother and father in a small town by the...
His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just
11 years old,
he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought
he wanted to live,
which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light
and joy and promise.
How he met a girl, his neighbor,
who felt all
the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How
reminded them
exactly who they
Fuck!
were.
After they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great
¿Qué tal,
life,
capitán?
a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Totite.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh, te fue al cielo. fue al cielo. Y que no iban a dejar pasar al cielo a un nene, boludo, que murió de cáncer o lo que sea.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you need somebody, you're gonna feel the same way.
Bueno, fue al cielo. Se fue al cielo. Y bueno, nada. Es como que primero imagino la vida que podría haber tenido y... Sí, lo vi. Y no. Y después la vida de verdad, que es más triste. A veces la vida tite. Que se muere un nene o de la enfermedad es triste, pero bueno, a veces pasa, ¿no? Bueno, me gustó, muy lindo el juego. Boludo, lo gané en 1 hora nada más. Tal vez te pestañeé mucho. Tal vez pestañeé mucho, chicos. Pestañeé mucho, Bueno, boludo, pero es que es difícil no pestañear porque estás con una pantalla, con luces, es como, ay, necesito pestañear, me duelen los ojos. Me duele mi toquito. Bueno, me gustó, estuvo cute. Está buena la mecánica de pestañear. Es como nada. La vida pasa así en un abrir y cerrar de ojos, ¿no? Pestañeo. Ese es el pestañeo, su significado. Claro, exacto. Sí, claramente. Es como nada. El más corto que aparece en YouTube. Yo 1 hora 13, la puta madre. Y eso que crashó el juego. No hace falta caer. Gracias por ver el stream. Bueno, pero es que no sé, onda, tengo ganas de pestañear. Perdón, lo gané muy rápido. No fue mi intención, no lo hice a propósito, hice lo que pude. Intenté aguantar. Bueno, me gustó, estuvo cute, triste, pero estuvo bueno. La mini historia. A mí me va a dar paja verlo en el bod. Dale, Fran, que descanses. Nos vemos. ¿Cómo se te puede recomendar un juego? Con puntos. Si os conoces un juego, si tenés toda la info, ahí pones puntos. Y cuando el juego llega a 100 puntos, lo pongo en la lista. Y puedes recomendar juegos que no están en la lista si quieres.